Peace. Let this be a beautiful thing. Let this be a beautiful thing that there are others. Let this be a beautiful thing that you are complete as you are, sovereign and independently. And let this be beautiful that there are others and that they too are a completion to your being. And let it be beautiful and let it be blessed that through your being and through your interaction with these others, you human life, and the life that is beyond this, the life that is in all things, uniquely, in all of nature, beyond what we may witness. Let us have a humble presence for this. Let us give glory and God to this, the life that we all share. That we all share. Because truly you cannot escape it in this way, that we are not separate from one another. And so let this be a good thing. Let this be beautiful. Let this be blessed. That you are not separate from another. Let it be a practice upon yourself. The kindness that you have for others. The embodied state of love within your being that you may bless another. Let this be good. Let this be fair. Let this be fun. Let this be shared. That there are others. And that it is blessed that there are others, that you may witness of yourself the completion of your being that you always have been. That through others you are a witness to your being. Through the beauty that you find there. Through the difficulty that you find there. Through the struggle that you find there in these others. A reflected nature of your being. And let this be blessed. Let this be good. Let this be true. This life that we share is one. And we are created perfectly in this way. That we are each unique. That we do have differences. That we are not the same. And that we should not be treated as the same. We should be treated uniquely. Witnessed uniquely. Received uniquely. That we may give of ourselves uniquely. And that as we do this, as we contribute of our own being to a unique witnessing of another and another, a unique witnessing of our being, we become more in this way. We are further through this witnessing. We have found more of ourselves, that there is another. And we are made specifically and uniquely in this way that we may find beauty in each other. That there is further truth found here. That I may be a witness to you, and that you may be a witness to me. In the places we find a harmony in each other, and in the contradictions, the further truth is found here. That is what is derived in our experiences with ourselves and each other. A discernible and attainable further nature and truth of our being. That we come to a further understanding of the language that being is. The language that this reality is written in and written as. Your perceptible witnessing. your unique ability to transform through your witnessing and to contribute to a higher transformed nature and being of all things through your witnessing and through that you are a witness to. Those eyes that see you, those who perceive you, that you are a symbol in this way. Not that you are less, not that you are inhuman for this, but that you are more for it. That you, as a symbol, as a unique being that communicates of itself through being, through merely being, communicates of yourself to another. And that this conversation occurs. And that we learn further of each other. We are transformed in this way. We make decisions of ourselves in this way. We determine of our nature in this way. And you are just in that way. That you have a unique and specific being. That you are not to be absolved into nothingness as your reward for attaining of yourself. But that you are further refined in that unique and specific way that is complementary to every other being, to every other occurrence, that you are not separate from. That your sovereignty is not less. That you are more together. That you are more as one. And that your sovereignty is not less. That you become further sharpened in this unique and specific way of your being in nature, and that it reveals upon all others a truth of their unique and specific nature that allows a further attained embodied self and symbol in each and every other. And that this is within and encompassing all things. A conversation we are having. A language of being. Witnessed and received. A determined nature of being. And I can sit and I can speak in such a way, and perhaps it is simple to understand, or perhaps it is not. Perhaps it, beyond present conscious awareness, has more of an effect, or none at all. But it can be simply said, is to be kind to others, and to be as you are of your own self, and to allow this to occur. That you are loving to your own self and to others, that you are fair, and that you are willing to go through whatever needs to be gone through, that you may come to this occurrence of being justly within yourself, that you are blessed to witness and to have of your being a truth of others, that we are having a beautiful conversation, that there is more for this, that you are more for this, that there are others, you are more that I am more that you are. And if we can do such a simple thing as to be kind to one another, if we can do such a simple thing is be present for ourselves in the contradictions that we face, and to be willing to have the conversation of how we are allowed to be treated, what is right, what is good, what is true of my being in allowance of yours. If we can do such simple things as to go through this process and be aware that your trespass upon me and my trespass upon you is simply a purpose of further attaining and understanding what is right, what is just, what is true. If we can go through that and accept that and lay down our arms, if we can swallow some pride, if we can let go and understand that in surrendering these simple things to a higher being and a higher nature, you lose not of yourself in that you gain. Then we can truly begin to investigate and ask important questions of our own nature, much as how we are speaking here. We may inquire of our own being, now that I'm not being oppressed by another. What a wonder that I am occurring here. What could this mean for me? What could this mean for you? In everything, an answer. You see, there are secrets. Secrets hidden in each and every one of us. A piece to a puzzle. Eternity incomplete without you. And so I wonder what you may know of me. Uniquely in your being, something I cannot see of myself. And I of you. And what will this transformed likeness in being come to be of one another? You are not without paradise. You are entirely empowered in this, that you attain heaven upon your being and that of all others. It is entirely your nature for this to occur, and you are allowed footsteps to hell to find it out. In all of these things, love, heartbreak, comedy, tragedy, these are all things that we may give each other, cause upon ourselves and cause upon each other. And we will be allowed that experience. We will be allowed that experience that we go through this to understand and to investigate of our own being what is the truth. And it is a simple thing. It is so simple that it is beyond any ability to communicate comprehensively. And that is why something like poetry is important and beautiful. That is why song is important and beautiful, and many other reasons. But it is because it is so simple in that way that I can tell it to you and it can mean so much more. Or I can say nothing and it can be yours. As it is occurring within your nature, it is as the sun may rise. This is occurring within you. And this is occurring within me. And in many ways, simply to speak of it is just to give a concert to it, to have a chorus with this truth that is occurring, to say, yes, I am with this. I am with you, the truth. You're with me, the truth. And that we are more together in this, and that we are willing to participate in it. That is you who is listening to anything that I've spoken. You are willing to participate in an understanding, and beyond even an understanding, you do not need to understand me, a witnessing, an acceptance of another, an ITU, a presence given upon ourselves and each other, this observation, this allowance of being. What this invites into all things is God in a full and embodied state. The one truth that there is beyond all things, that gives truth to all other things, the divine reality, the one true reality, the commanding principle of all things, the one life that there is, multiplied into all others, the one heart that there is, the one place of love that so graciously reveals upon our own eyes and hearts that we may witness of each other. This observation, it welcomes it in, that I will sit here and that I will listen to my own being, and I will invite you to it, and I will listen to you, and I will speak with you, and I will share a presence in silence with you. Through difficulty, through struggle, through strife, through disagreement, through harm done, through trespass, through rejection, through compassion, through love, through fault and failure, sin and redemption. The acceptance of being, and that I accept that I am, and that there is a occurrence here, there is a happening, and that there is consequence to this occurrence here, in this happening, and that I will receive in this next eternal moment everything that I am here and now, and that you too as well are contributing in this way. Every bit is profound and divine as I am. Every bit is flawed and capable of failure, in sin and redemption and love and compassion and understanding and presence. That we're occurring here together in that way, and that we will accept that this is occurring, that I am occurring in all of those things, and that you are occurring in all of those things, and that we are not separate from one another. We are blessed to have each other, to have this unity through any of that I will allow of you a witnessing, that I will allow of myself a witnessing, a divine observation that welcomes and invites this in, the truth of God, the truth of nature, the truth of life, the truth of heart, love and compassion, acceptance, deliverance, forgiveness for all that we will go through and do upon ourselves and each other, that we learn of ourselves, and that we attain further a higher nature and being of ourselves, a proof in truth, a revealed being of our own, and that this simple process that occurs beyond our understanding or capability to determine, just as well is in concert with our capability to determine, will bring us to this invited presence of God, heaven and paradise within you and me, and everything else we will come to see. That is beautiful, and that is good, and it is a reason for you to have presence and acceptance and compassion for yourself and for all others. And I am grateful for that. In understanding nature simply, there is a reason that I am blessed that you are, and that you are blessed that I am, and that we have a capability and a free choice that we may do simple things to be good to one another, and that this does complex things beyond our understanding that deliver us a higher truth of our revealed being. I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I am. And I'm grateful that you are. Beautiful love and truth. Glory, grace, strength, thanks, grateful God, courage, strength, protection. I'm with you. Thanks.